Hi, I'm Yolanda Woodard, your friend, realtor, and relocation expert right here in the beautiful city of Chattanooga. We're all about introducing you to the heartbeat of Chattanooga, its culture, and the lifestyle that awaits you. Pro number one. Now, you might be thinking about moving to Tennessee, and it's not just the natural landscape that makes this place appealing, it's the financial landscape that Tennessee offers. Say, you sell your home in another state, and if the value is higher, guess what? Your purchase power in Tennessee is higher. Yes, and sometimes significantly higher. You'll be getting the bang for your buck in the real estate arena. And listen, there's no state income tax, and that's a big win, especially for retirees hunting for that tax-friendly haven. The state makes up for it with its sales tax, a total of 9.25%, a 7 for the state and 2.25 for county. But hey, no income tax on salaries and wages, and they recently got rid of taxes on interest and dividends. Let me tell you, these perks alone make Tennessee a place to consider moving to. Now let's talk housing. With the metro area gradually growing, you can see the impact on housing costs. But Tennessee's got a nice 4-year property reappraisal cycle, so property taxes are kind of stable at 25% of the property's appraised value. Right now, it's like a homeowner's dream. Now let's compare the cost of living. Let's say Texas, Dallas. I hear y'all, Texas, versus Chattanooga. Chattanooga's median home price is lower, which means if you're coming from a state where your home costs will level up to a higher standard of living here. And when you factor in housing, groceries, cars, entertainment, life is significantly more affordable in Chattanooga than, let's say, the Big Apple, and somewhat more affordable than places like Dallas, Texas. Now, in those cases, it's a smart move. Despite a little bump in the cost of living in Chattanooga, 15% higher than the state average, but 8% lower than the national average, Tennessee's overall financial perks remain. Consider it a small price to pay for living in a place that's financially attractive. Any large city can be dangerous. We are the 4th largest city in Tennessee. Now, I personally wouldn't classify anywhere in Chattanooga as being inherently unsafe, but use your best judgment no matter what city or state you're in. Chattanooga's crime scene is a bit higher than the national average, clocking in at 174% above the norm for every 100,000 residents. Yep, that's around 31.81 crimes daily, with a mix of 5.69 intense situations and 26.12 property shenanigans. This is more than weird. Let's cool this off. Recent data reports a positive trend over the past year. Chattanooga dipped 13.7% in overall crime. This number tells a tale of Chattanooga's position on safety. The city is tackling crime head on, and while there's work to be done, the commitment to a safer vibe is crystal clear. Jumping into 2024, Chattanooga's metropolitan area is home to a growing 433,000 residents, with a 0.7% increase from the previous year. This upward trend has been consistent, with 2023 showcasing a 0.94% growth from the year before. Being one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S. has its perks for Chattanooga, boasting top-notch amenities and proudly laying down the title of City to call itself Gig City for being the first city with super fast gigabyte per second fiber internet for everyone. Chattanooga Metropolitan Airport has its perks too. It's only 6 or so miles from downtown and hooks you up with direct flights to big cities like Atlanta, Washington, DC, New York, Charlotte, Chicago. Chattanooga, with the city filled with churches galore, also deals with homelessness. It's like a paradox. You've got this spiritual tapestry, but there's a pressing issue of folks struggling on the streets. Now, I give credit where it's due. Chattanooga has managed to pull off a pretty nice 40% reduction in homelessness. Hold up, the city knows that there's more to be done, and they're working on it. Sadly, it's woven into different parts of daily life, noted by the lack of black middle class residents and the current state of some of the public's most necessary resources, like the bus system. It needs some serious TLC and expansion. Despite the city's money game being strong, the public transit setup hasn't gotten the upgrades it needs to keep up with the growing crowd. And then there's education. The Hamilton County school system isn't exactly topping the charts. Public schools are struggling with students not always hitting the mark. So, yeah, improvements are overdue to make sure students are set up for success. In the midst of these challenges, Chattanooga is at a bit of a crossroads. They're eyeing systematic changes to really tackle the whole shebang of the socioeconomic disparities. Better buses, helping out struggling neighborhoods, and giving the school system a revamp. It's all on the table. But here's the thing. There's a vibe in Chattanooga. People are rolling up their sleeves, ready to work for a brighter future. The city isn't just about celebrating its diverse vibes. It's actively taking on the challenges, aiming to create a space where everyone can shine. Pro number 3, a family-friendly oasis. Chattanooga, with its incredible outdoor charm, isn't just a city, it's a family-friendly haven with a whole bunch of affordable, even free, activities waiting to be explored. Now, if you're a family on the lookout for some outdoor fun, you've got to head to the riverfront area. Trust me, it's a must-see visit spot in Chattanooga. Adventures with paddleboards, kayaking, riverboat cruises along the Tennessee River, and if you're feeling like something more casual, you can do a stroll on the scenic waterfront. And here's the cherry on top. The Tennessee River Park seamlessly blends into the riverfront. It's a scenic retreat, and it's complete with trails, playgrounds, a wide open space perfect for the family, for playing, for hangouts, throwing the frisbee. We do all kinds of stuff out there. It's really great place to soak up the great outdoors. And Coolidge Park boasts this charming carousel. It's lots of fun. We love to go out there and just have a picnic and play. We've had plenty of picnics in their open spaces. The kids get to cool off at the splash pad during the summer. It's a perfect plan for a family day or free things to do in the city. It's really nice. You'll love it. Strategy by Chattanooga's Mayor Tim Kelly, aimed at socioeconomic gaps in the city. The plan is to create a city where all residents have the opportunity to thrive. This plan has 7 goals and 40 key priorities, including early learning, including an equal learning path, opportunities for children and adults, ensuring affordable housing choices and safer neighborhoods, catalyzing economic growth, vitality in the Black community, and building a once-in-a-generation $30 million American Rescue Plan investment to promote citywide prosperity. And these are definitely some pros to this kind. I'll leave a link to Chattanooga's One Plan in the description below. Chattanooga's a place buzzing with a vibrant mix of folks from all walks of life. Now, sure, every city has its hiccups, but here in Chattanooga, the vibe is all about togetherness and moving forward. We still can't ignore the fact that there might be a few folks with biases, but slapping the racist label on the whole city, way too simple. You won't find a lot of race-related drama here. Folks are too busy fostering an atmosphere that's inclusive. Pro number 4, the natural beauty. Step into the enchanting embrace of Chattanooga's natural beauty. It's like Mother Nature went all out, painting a masterpiece of mountains, valleys, and vibrant flora. For all you nature enthusiasts out there, this city is your haven, a playground of picturesque landscapes waiting to be explored. Chattanooga throws open the doors to a world of outdoor adventure. Whether you're into hiking, rowing, kayaking, paddleboarding, biking, fishing, camping, this place has it all. And let me not forget the Ironman competition. And what about the Riverbend Festival? They had a lively touch to the city's atmosphere. Now, downtown Chattanooga is like a cultural and recreational hub centered around the majestic Tennessee River. It's got everything: an aquarium, art museums, a scenic river walk, a charming walking bridge, a smorgasbord of restaurants, and historical landmarks. On number 4, allergies. Chattanooga proudly claims the number 2 spot in the world's high pollen count chart. Yep, you heard it right. Only 2 cities in China out pollen us. Our unique setup of trees, flowers, and sprinkles of rain and humidity make allergy season here one season that starts sooner and hangs around longer than you'd like. We blame it on the mulberry, the hickory oak, and that notorious ragweed, plus the Bermuda grass showing off its pollen dance in the air before settling on everything. Painting it that iconic yellow dust color during peak season. The Chattanooga Hamilton Air Pollution Control Bureau is our pollen lookout, keeping us up to date on the pollen and the mold count. Our pollen scorecard: spring hits at 83.91 and fall, it's an 86.18 out of 100. Now, we've earned the title Allergy Capital of the United States thanks to our prime real estate between mountains and valleys. Our pollen counts don't just hit high, they go way off the charts, like hitting 9,000 when the usual high is like 120 or something. Pro number 5. Nestled snugly in the Bible Belt's warm embrace, Chattanooga proudly stands as a city where faith, family, and friendship aren't just buzzwords, they're the heartbeat of the community. The cityscape is filled with churches and of all shapes and sizes, and gatherings aren't limited to just Sundays, but extend into midweek. Now, listen, Chattanoogans asking, do you have a church home? It's like a friendly handshake during introductions. And it's not just small talk, it's a glimpse into the lives of the people. And fear not, if you haven't found your congregation yet, you're pretty much guaranteed a warm welcome invite whenever this conversation arises. That's the inclusive vibe setting Chattanooga apart. But let's step outside the church doors for a moment. Chattanoogans are renowned for their friendliness. It's a common thing to see here. If someone is stranded on the side of the road with a flat tire or a broken down car, you'll see a friendly face pull up and offer to help. It's just the way we roll here. Genuine and always ready to lend a hand. We are the volunteer state. Chattanooga thrives on a culture where helping each other isn't just reserved for special occasions. It's an everyday thing. Whether it's holding open doors, sharing warm greetings, or engaging in a bit of small talk. These aren't just social niceties, they're the rhythm of the city, and skipping them may raise a few brows. So, the heart of the Bible Belt, Chattanooga transforms into this vibrant tapestry of faith, family, and friendship, woven into the fabric of everyday life. The city's got this welcoming vibe that goes beyond ordinary, where values aren't just observed, they're embraced with a warm, friendly hug. Number 5, climate and flooding. Our scenic gem with a climate as diverse as the landscapes treats residents to a variety of weather experiences. From May to September, the city cranks up the heat, boasting an average high of 81, but the heat index, way much more than that. We get a measly 2 inches of snow. It's nothing to really talk about unless you're talking about the school and the business closings that happen as a result of the little bit of snow that we get. On a brighter note, Chattanooga outshines the U.S. average with over 207 sunny days, perfect for those who love a good dose of vitamin D, the natural way. Typically swinging between 33 degrees Fahrenheit and 89 degrees Fahrenheit, with extremes being more common these days. But here's the twist. Our sunny paradise has its challenges. We deal with annual flood risk, earning us the title of the Tennessee Valley's most flood-prone city. Situated upstream of the Tennessee River Gorge, we're no strangers to frequent flooding. Over 11,000 homes face substantial risk of severe flooding in the next 30 years. And tornadoes, yep, they're a part of our weather story. In March 2012, we had a visit from an EF3 tornado in Harrison, causing quite a stir. Tennessee, in general, finds itself in Dixie Alley, a southern sibling to Tornado Alley, experiencing a higher frequency of tornadoes. Climate change is playing a part, so staying informed and preparing is the name of the game. Living in Chattanooga means soaking up the sun, but also keeping an eye on flooding, tornado risks. A prepared mindset, tuning into weather patterns, and heeding advisories are the key to keeping our community safe and resilient in the face of Mother Nature's challenges. Thinking about moving here? Mid-May to mid-June or mid-August to early October is prime time, syncing with the city's warm and inviting weather. As promised, thank you for staying with me. My number 6 pro, the Prime Payoff. With the Amazon Prime Fulfillment Center located locally, my deliveries are actually 2 days, oftentimes less, and that's very important to me. Want my list of best places to live in Chattanooga when moving to Chattanooga? Check below. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe.